What's your Tyler's back with my Wrestling Dumpsterfires video, and this is gonna be a really not that ranting type of deals, but whatever. It's still gonna be called Wrestling Dumpsterfires video. Normally this would be Vince WWE bullshit, but this was right after he retired, and then he came back for a little while, and then something he was in, and one of the names also in that lawsuit was Brock Lesnar, and we're gonna talk about all that. Post Brock Lesnar, post Roman Reigns. Why is it called post Roman Reigns? Because this was like Brock, like I don't know what would do after this. But let's get on to it. So Brock like disappeared after SummerSlam because part timer, and that was like at the end of SummerSlam, and after he finally got done with the feud with Roman Reigns, the go back to my earlier this year, my Dumpsterfires, that is. Then he like, I thought that was gonna be it for Brock Lesnar after the sack, cause let's be real here, he was not gonna get another world championship run, which thank God, cause we're in the new regime with Triple H. But Brock came back on the Raw after Extreme Rules, and he attacked Bobby Lashley. For what reason? Oh, I know why. Saudi Arabia needs him. Like, Brock should have been a wanted man in Saudi Arabia because of something like Crown shit 2018, but that's a story for another time. Or another Dumpster Fires video for another time. Then they had the match. By the way, but Lashley was the U.S. champion when he got attacked, and then Seth took the belt off of him. Which this was still around the time where both the and the Universal title were unified. And this was before the World Heavyweight Championship was resurrected. Yeah, I said resurrected because it's the same name, but yeah. Because Brock and Bobby had their an actual feud, because I don't count the one match at the Rumble, and but this was just an awkward match, and Brock won because he did the Brett spot where he gets caught in the submission, and then he used the turnbuckles for leverage, and yeah, and then Brock disappeared after that until the 25th anniversary of Raw when he caused Bobby Lashley the United title against Austin Theory. And then they had a little like fight in the Rumble, and Lashley eliminated Brock there. You thought, okay, the rubber match had to be at WrestleMania, right? No, this took place at Elimination Chamber because of something changed. Bray Wyatt wants to challenge the winner of Lashley and Lesnar for WrestleMania, which Bobby Lashley won by disqualification because he got hit in the family jewels. And that was not good at all. The Lashley Brock matches were not good as people thought would be, but I knew right away these were not going to be good matches at all because let's be fair here. If you want to do Brock and Lashley, just don't tell WWE about it, okay? Just do it on your fucking own, okay? So Lashley gets Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania, right? No, because Bray disappeared afterwards, and we all know what happened after him. Rest in peace to you, Bray Wyatt. But who did Brock fight at WrestleMania instead? Omos. Yes, Brock Lesnar the year prior had a match with Roman Reigns, and now the following WrestleMania he had a match with fucking Omos, and the match sucked. I think it was Brock's worst match against a bigger guy. And I'm not saying a lot, really. And then, that WrestleMania was a missed opportunity, by the way. And then, Brock just randomly attacked Cody Rhodes before a tag match between him and Cody against Roman and Solo, which the match didn't happen. Thank God for that. And they had the program from Backlash to SummerSlam, and this is the time of this video being up. Was Brock's last feud in WWE. Because Cody won the first match at Backlash. Then Brock cost Cody a spot in the World Heavyweight Championship tournament because that was resurrected. Also, there's around time Vince lurking around. But we'll get to that at the end. This led to the second match at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia, which this might have been Brock's only good match in Saudi Arabia because Brock's matches in Saudi Arabia were one word: unmotivated. Brock won that match, and then Brock disappeared afterwards. Then the rubber match at SummerSlam between Brock and Cody, which Cody won the rubber match, and they show some sportsmanship. And before I get to what happened with Vince in that, Brock was going to be in this year's Royal Rumble. He was going to get eliminated by, of all people, Dominic. Yes. They were going to have a match at Chamber, which Brock was going to fucking destroy him regardless. And he was going to have an Intercontinental Championship match against now World Heavyweight Champion Gunther. Can you imagine all that? That was the plan. Until Vince McMahon had to leave because of certain lawsuits. And Brock Lesnar's name was on that lawsuit. I'm not going into full details about that. That whole lawsuit thing is what led to Brock not showing up at all this year. So, and Brock's spot in the Rumble was taken by Braun Breaker, which I'd rather have him get in there and clean some fools up. And this will lead to, getting called up to the main roster, even though he was still NXT Tag Champs with Baron Corbin. And now Intercontinental Champion. And after this video being up, we may never see Brock Lesnar again in WWE. And honestly, WWE's doing fine without Brock Lesnar. Because there's nothing left for Brock to do, really. He's not going to get another world title run. He has done everything in WWE. And nothing else, really. I mean, Brock is not playable in 2K24 as well as Vince, so there's that. They're gonna be done. They're not gonna be in next year's game, regardless. And yeah, this is really one of the more Brock after he's done with Roman. What else is he left to do? Nothing, really. And that's basically it. So, what's my next wrestling Dumpsterfires gonna be? I'll tell you about that. Some point, okay? So, there's that. I might lead towards Sting's heel turn because I'm a few days away from doing Fall Brawl in 1999. I probably will do that. And there's more, okay? Regardless. Tomorrow will be my Raw review. Season premiere of Raw. I don't know why you call it season premiere because Raw's not off. They're going off seasons. And Tuesday, 5-Star Wrestling with Genesis, the video game review. If you thought Thunder and Nitro, WCW vs. the World, 2K15, 2K20 were bad, I'll save that for that review. And then Wednesday will be episode 43 of Showdown. So those are there. So like this video, comment down below, subscribe to this channel right here, click the notification bell, as well as my secondary channel, Titles Reds Reviews, so you will see WCW Fall Brawl 1999. And we'll move on from there. Goodbye.